What up, for community? All right, so I think you all know what this video is about. This is my testimony. All right, I think you all would have probably seen Angel's video. You all probably seen Angel's video, and at some point, I had to put my testimony. All right, let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. So I'm pretty sure some of you may have or may not have seen the asthma video of when God healed me of asthma. That's one of the first videos. If you see on Instagram or if you see on YouTube or anywhere, it's probably one of the first videos you're gonna see. I did the first video posted and stuff like that. To synopsis, God healed me of asthma, almost dying from asthma. I had a specific occurrence that happened, and I was almost done, and then God healed me. That happened between since I was born to 11. Yeah. When I was born up to 11, right? So watch that for the first part just to catch up. All right, so 11 going forward till now. All right, so I'm in school. I believe in God, and I'm not outspoken with my faith at that point. Still feeling out yourself. You're still trying to understand, yourself, and just trying to understand yourself all together. Who you are and stuff like that, your faith. And I wasn't outspoken at all about the fact I believe in Jesus, the fact that He healed me and stuff. I probably told one or two persons. Actually, wait, no. No, I actually did a video. No, I actually did a video of when I had to talk about it at church. Yeah, you see what's happened. You try to remember everything, but then as you talk, you begin to actually uncover. But yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah. So 13, going into 13, I met a friend. She's still my friend to this day. And I joined the Christian group at my school. At this time, I'm 13, 14. Slowly began to get more comfortable, talking about my faith and stuff like that. When you see other persons doing it, and I was bouncing in and out of that the Christian group, ISCF, bouncing in and out. Still wanted to do my own thing, And funny enough, as even though I have my testimony of being healed of asthma and stuff, I still doubted my faith, the devil really worked in my mind, to kind of make me doubt the actual existence of God altogether, And essentially, He works on the mind and stuff. So I actually began to doubt my faith a lot, and then I was on the edge, just on the edge, just not about just want to do my own thing, And I wasn't really about surrendering to God that fully. I had respect for God. I acknowledged Him, but I wasn't fully surrendered. I would say that I was fully surrendered at the time, but I wouldn't say that, no. I wouldn't say I was fully surrendered at all, and I still want to do my own thing. And beating around the bush, but still I was going to the Christian group at school. They would meet around lunchtime and stuff. And okay, if you see me jumping down, you see my turtle. I have a turtle, right? And she bites. Okay, ain't nothing hard, but she bites. And if you see me looking down, it's because the turtle keeps nibbling at my foot. It's just nibbling at my foot. Alright. I really want how Angel kept her focus in this video. Fast forwarding a bit. Some stuff that happened in life, I was really trying to feel a bit guilty, I was trying to feel really guilty and convicted that I was just not doing it right by God, just not doing it right by God at all. I would say I'm a Christian at that time. I would have said I would say I am a Christian during that time, but my actions didn't speak for what I said I believed. So going forward, let's jump to 2019. Jumping to 2019, I went to a retreat, a young people retreat, And at this point, I was done. I was done with everything. I wanted to just surrender my life to God because He had the repercussions of doing my own thing, and ended up in a state where I was just well, it was not in a good mental place. I did not have a lot of self-worth going on. A lot of my mental was just bad. Really, actually, this was before COVID. My mental was just not where it's supposed to be. But then after a occurrence, something bad had happened, and it left me very damaged. It left me very damaged, and then that's when I start running back to God. You feel me? That's where I start running back to Jesus. I'm like, my wounds and my open scars, and I'm like, Jesus, 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 trying to, go back to God. Thank God he's loving, because honestly, uh, you know, after healing me of asthma and stuff, and then for me to run away from God and then come back to Him when things went bad, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of nasty, but that's how God is, Bible says that Christ died for the ungodly, and I lumped into that, so He accepted me and I repented and stuff, and then I'm at Youth Fest. Youth Fest is a Pentecostal young people's retreat, so in 2019. And I went there with my sister and my church group at the time. We didn't really know much persons there except for those persons, but I actually linked up with a friend that I went to school with, and that was a very big point for me. And I met some persons, some new persons that I never met before, you know, persons who also believed in God, was on fire for God and stuff, and still are, and doing for a community of me as well, You will see them as time progresses. You'll see them as time progress. My turtle keeps on nibbling at my foot. I'm so sorry. My turtle keeps on nibbling at my foot. All right, so probably got do a cut there somewhere somehow. I'm at UFS, getting to know God, trying to rededicate my life back to Jesus. Every time there's an altar call, I'm going straight to the altar. I'm no hesitation. I'm going straight to the altar every single time there's an altar call. I was just ready to just recommit. I was done. I was done. I was just done. I wanted some security. I was tired. I was tired of the uncertainties. I just want some security, man. Jeez. I was just done. So every time there's an altar call, I'm going straight to the altar. I not making any sport. No time wasted. Just right there. Just looking, just seeking God. That was my first time actually experiencing the Holy Spirit, like that fire, that electricity that goes through your body, and you realize, hey, something's happening. Something was happening at that moment. And, that helped me to believe. That helped me to really feel and acknowledge and believe and know even more with the power of God, And that was a crucial point, I hold on to that to this day, the experiencing of it, because just really and truly, sometimes you need to see, to actually believe and acknowledge. Jesus says, though Jesus says, blessed are those who see, blessed are those who believe I have not seen. I need to feel I need to feel, not only just feel, but to acknowledge this thing that is just beyond my thinking at that time. After Youth Fest, I came back with a brand new attitude. Just different change. Very much so, a changing pivotal point in my life. A changed experience. I'll probably talk about my experience at Youth Fest at some point. Maybe not. You may even hear it on the podcast when we start doing the podcast this year. You may even hear some stories or something. Maybe. We'll see. So then after I left Youth Fest and stuff, I'm just drawing closer to God. I'm trying to know God, get to know Him, getting the character, the nature of God and stuff. And that's really what started my real journey with God. I really began to seek hearing His voice and knowing who He is. 2021, 2021, 2022, 2020, 2021. Yeah, 2021. That's a lot of personal thing, a lot of personal changes, and just growing deeper with God altogether. I found that with me going deeper with God, a lot of things were just shedding away. You know, all the a lot of the extra things that were not needed in life that I didn't need in my life. God was like pruning, purging.